How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 19 Survival Series. It's a bit of a hazy morning. It's, not too pleasant, but I guess not too bad. So, first things first is we need to feed the chickens, because it is a new day and they probably haven't had any top up for, I would say, 2 days. But, yeah, we'll do that real quick. There'll probably be some eggs, which we'll maybe try and sell this episode. I don't know. I'll just throw them on the back of the pickup. There's only one box. So, yeah. We'll throw them in the back and call it good. Yeah, that didn't take much. Right. So, in today's episode, I am planning to do some stuff with the farm. So I'm planning to make some changes to the farm, but I don't know if we'll get to it this episode, but we're gonna try. We're really gonna try. Right, let's park this up. Oh yes, a few changes has happened and that the eagle-eyed viewers might have noticed. So we have got, if you look in the bottom right hand corner, a lot of new things. Things like RPMs, let's start that up. RPMs, temperature. We have got the whole advanced or enhanced vehicles, 4-wheel drive systems. Also, our crops are now measured in bushels, not in liters, which I really do like. And yeah, just a couple of extra things here and there, that things like weight and that sort of thing. And we also have the addition of DEF that we need to take into account now. DEF in other words, diesel exhaust fluid, I think. Yeah, diesel exhaust fluid. So that is a thing as well now. But luckily we don't own any vehicles new enough that needs DEF. So not a concern right now. I thought the combine might need some, but no, that is not new enough. So that's good, in a way. Anyways, weirdly, you'll notice this John Deere, the 4850, none of that advanced vehicle stuff works on it. So I don't know what the deal there is, but it's okay. We'll just work around it. And that's another thing that is new, new to this series, I think. I have used it before, but I don't think I used it on this series. And that is a manual attach. So yeah, we need to manually attach things now. PTO shafts and let's shut that down, that's noisy. PTO shafts and hydraulic hoses and all of that good stuff. So yeah, a bunch of things that I added just to try and make things a bit more realistic. So yeah, anyway, we have got a load of barley and we're gonna go sell that over at Edge Grain Vault, apparently. Good. For $41.60 per bushel. Nice. Okay, where is Edge Grain Vault? That's the one up there. Good. Right, let's go do that. So, yeah, it's just a couple of things that I added to the game over the last few days. Or actually the last probably 10 days or so. And been testing it out, and there has been some stuff that sort of clashed. Things like guidance steering, so GPS, and the DEF, or DEF, or diesel exhaust fluid, whatever you want to call it. The icons on screen, the HUD displays, they overlap, so that needed some changes in the Lua files to make all of that work. And yeah, figuring stuff like that out and just testing a bunch of stuff. We've also got a bunch of new equipment available to us to buy. And also I got rid of a lot of like mods and things that was just clutter, really. Because I tend to download a bunch of stuff and then not use most of it. So I took some time and filtered everything out. So basically everything that is available to buy is actually useful. Let me just make sure I'm still heading in the right direction. I think so. So yeah, I tried to just clean things up a little bit. And oh yes, that's another thing that we've got right now, which is fantastic. And I'll show you while we are dropping this barley off, which I'm very excited for. It's a new mod, I think. I think it's very new. And I really, really do like it, and I think it's something that should have been in the base game and never was, but it is really, really good. I don't want to misuse it because it's very easy to do that. I'm definitely going to use it, but I want to try and not overuse it, if that makes any sense. So, let's drop that off. So what it is let's go to tractors, and we can go over there. We can buy second-hand vehicles now. So it doesn't make any difference here, but it does actually make a difference when we buy it. So we can get this thing second-hand for about $12,000 less than new, which is brilliant. How much money do we get? 25,000-ish. So, yeah, what happens is you basically get a discount on the vehicle, and when you collect it from the shop, it has a bunch of hours on it. So it's obviously not new. So, yeah, it's got a load of hours on it. And I just noticed this tractor has got no hours on it. Oh, no. I think it's the... Ah, there we go. The tractor's got loads of hours on it. It's the trailer. Doesn't have many hours on it at all. Not sure why. Anyways, so... what was I saying? Yes, so if you buy a vehicle secondhand, you get a discount on it, but it is dirty when you get it from the shop. It has a bunch of hours on it, so you can't resell it for like a huge price. And it's also worn, so you have to make sure to service it, which is brilliant. I mean, it's still very, very basic, and the creators, from what I've read, they know it's very basic, but they are looking to enhance that mod, which will be brilliant. But I'm already loving it. I think it is so cool. There's some things that I just prefer buying new, but there's things like tractors and combine harvesters, which I don't want to buy new. I don't want to. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't want to do that. But some things like maybe seeders, I might buy seeders new, because then I know they're good. I don't really want to buy things like seeders second hand. I mean, I might, if it's like a really expensive one, and I can get a good second-hand deal and it's really, really worth it, then I might. But I'm going to try and not buy everything second-hand, but it's also going to be sort of mixed in with this whole series, this whole survival series. Is I might buy everything second-hand right now, but when the farm grows and, you know, someday we make a huge amount of money, then we'll just start buying new, because there's no point in buying secondhand then when you've got a lot of money. So yeah, we'll see how that all turns out, but I'm very excited for that mod. I think it's really cool. And then in other news, more news, what I was saying earlier, I'm gonna make some changes to the farm, so I'm quite excited for this. I did actually test this, not on this save game, on a different save game, and it actually turned out pretty well. The farm wasn't laid out exactly like this one is, and this one I did modify before I even started this series, but it was similar, and I gave it a go, and it looked pretty cool, and I think it gives the farm a really nice atmosphere and a really nice vibe. So there's some stuff that's going to happen. It's going to cost a bit of money. That's why I'm selling grain right now. We have got some canola that I need to sell as well. And yeah, then it's not going to cost a huge amount of money, but it'll cost a bit of money with terrain editing and all of that. But a lot of it is just plowing. And yeah, we'll see. I think it's going to be really good. I'm going to try and time-lapse that whole process. And yeah, change the farm up a little bit, which is going to be cool. I also do want to apologize, and I know it feels like I am apologizing every second video for not putting out videos consistently. This time was actually, yeah, not really my fault. I put out, I think, 3 videos daily, and then I haven't put out a video for probably about 10 days. I got really ill. So yeah, that wasn't fun at all. It wasn't the whole pandemic thing, but I got very ill, and I was down and out for quite a few days. And I'm not one to Well, let's put it this way. When I get sick, I don't tend to lie in bed and, yeah, just, eat soup and try and get better. I try and keep myself busy and just try and get over it that way. So I generally feel horrible trying to do that, but that's just where I am. I don't like lying in bed feeling ill. But this time I didn't have a choice. I was really ill. This is probably the worst off I've been in a long time when it comes to illness. So yeah, I was pretty much down and out for quite some time. So that wasn't fun at all. So yeah, sorry about that. But I'm much better now, which is good. But yeah, that sucked. That was horrible. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what it was. We are going to continue on by selling the canola. And then we'll have a look into... Well, then I'll show you guys what my plans are with the farm. And then we'll actually do that. And we might buy some new equipment in the next episode. Possibly. I'm thinking about buying a new seeder. I want to get rid of the John Deere seeder. It's a great seeder, but it's a very rigid seeder. So it's quite difficult to seed with it. As soon as you hit a bump, it misses. So then you have to go back and fix all of that. So yeah, we don't have major bumps in our fields, but we do have a couple and they're quite annoying. And I just want a bigger seeder because our seeder is a bit tiny. I want to try and upgrade our equipment. I was going to buy a new tractor, but we can't afford a new tractor. So that's going to have to wait. We are going to buy a new tractor eventually, but not now. And I'm not taking loans. I'm not taking loans. So, yeah, new tractor will have to wait. But I want to upgrade some of the equipment that we're using. Sort of upgrade it to a point where we're maxing out our tractors. So, yeah. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's get all of this sold and I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. That was actually pretty profitable. So that's good. We're on $130,000, which is fantastic. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before. I probably have. I feel like I have. But I did change the economic difficulty to easy. Otherwise, because we started the series on hard, if I remember correctly, but it just seems like it's going to be dragged out for a long, long time where we actually just repeat ourselves by seeding and harvesting and seeding and harvesting to get anywhere. So just to speed that process up a little bit, we put it to easy. We might eventually go back to hard again, but just for now, we'll leave it at that. Anyway, so the plans for today is I want to move this road. So yeah, that it's not going to gain us a huge amount, but it kind of will, because I want to change this road into part of that field, and I also want to curl that field around this area. So I'll leave this tree and the rocks because they're big and I can't move them, but this is all going to become a field and we'll sort of work around this. And then what I'm thinking is the entrance of the farm is going to be here instead of back there. So you'll basically come into here because this is a beautiful area of the farm that you never ever see. So what I'm thinking is bring the road in here, and we might take out some of these trees, and you drive down here, around here, and then through the rocks, which actually makes for a very nice entrance, and then down here. Then we'll make a little courtyard thing. We'll remove those trees, the 3 trees there next to the rocks, and we'll make the entrance of that shed this side with a little road leading into that, and then bringing the road around the shed through where the trailer is, and then into the sort of yard, and maybe plant some trees and things over here. So that is the plan. Whether it's going to work remains to be seen, but I think it will. I do think it's going to work. First things we need to do, though, is drop off this trailer and then collect the other trailer, because that's going to be in the way. The tractors and everything up at the other shed we can leave there for now. I did think about bringing the road over here, but there's not enough space there. And I know that up there, bringing the road in between those rocks might be a problem later on when we have bigger harvesters and things, but we'll just have to use header trailers, or, and I have thought about this, or if we don't want to do header trailers and all of that good stuff, I am thinking about making an access way through here as well, because this goes around to our other field around those trees. So yeah, we're always going to have a big access way at the back here, and we might eventually put another shed up here. I want to cut down some of these trees and possibly put a shed in there. But yeah, let's see how this goes. I think we are going to start messing around with the road and everything. I'm going to do a time lapse of all this. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. But yeah, let's get it done. So things are already looking quite a little bit different. So that road there is soon to be gone, and I'm quite excited for that, to be honest. So our new road is over here. So we are going to grab the gator and go have a look. I also did clear out some of this area and over here as well. A lot of these trees I think are going to be cut back. I maybe want to do some sort of a trailer storage or something over here, and maybe a shed over there when we have money. And yeah, this is just being cleared out a little bit, and this road has been cut off. So this is going to be plowed in and be part of this field, so eventually you won't see that anymore. And yeah, let's go have a look. And yes, kind of see what it looks like and see if there's any other work to be done. I don't know if there's going to be maybe some bumps in the road or something that needs to be fixed. But yeah, I think it's going to... I don't know, just make it, give it a bit more character, I think, coming around this side with the little pond over here. So over here is going to be a little road and a little courtyard type thing. We'll remove those 3 trees so you can get to the sheds over there, and everything in the shed will basically have to be swapped around. So I did do some cleanup work. I might need to do a little bit more. I think the path is possibly a little bit too wide, but I'll get all of that sorted out. But everything looks pretty good, pretty smooth. The entrance, I did work on this, so this is rounded off and looking real nice. And up there, that entrance will be cut off, and yeah, again, made part of the field. So yeah, I think this road may be a tad wide. I might narrow it up a little bit. But it's not too bad at all. I mean, the gator is tiny. I'm guessing if we drive over there with a tractor, probably a different story. But we'll see. I'll do some fine-tuning. Probably off-screen. Because that's finicky work, I think. And yeah, but that is going to be it for today. So in the next episode, we are going to finish off this sort of revamp of the farm. And yeah, I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be really, really good. We're also going to try and maybe put some trees in, get some cover over here. It's very, very open. So yeah, maybe get some of those. I think there's spruce trees. So we'll get some of them planted over here. We'll just plant by hand. And yeah, get some cover over here. Finish up with the roads. Maybe plow all of this in. I know this field needs some lime anyway. So doing some plowing work and everything is going to require us to lime that as well. So we might as well do the whole field while we're at it. But yeah, I think that's a good start. So we're going to try and finish this off in the next episode. But that's going to be it for today, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you all next time.